Going on, you guys? Let's welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. Today I got one for Young Justice Phantoms episode 10, in which we get like a continuation of the backstory between Vandal Savage and Clarion's relationship, which got a lot more complex. Even though I kind of figured something like this would happen once Vandal Savage pretty much told him, "Hey, meet me at Atlantis, a city called Atlantis, in 1,000 years." And we all know Atlantis got sunk to the bottom of the sea. We just didn't know how it got there. Well, and like this universe, we didn't know how it got there because like it tended to like change from like whatever universe this is like it's set in. It's changed from the movies, the comics, everything is always a little bit different. But this one we see it's pretty much right there in your, right there in your face. It was Clarion, and it wasn't he wasn't even initially supposed to sink the entire thing. It's just like he slinked one city and just like, you know what, this was very, very fun. Let me do it to the rest of it. And a bunch of people died, okay? Obviously, a lot of them survived because one of Vandal Savage's offsprings, one of his like grandchildren, the only one who was to be immortal, who survived 200 years after being born, obviously immortal. He was given a crown by the agents of order, and so this will also give him like magical powers. Then he started having offspring who like had meta abilities along with like magic, and like they got super technology with techno, what is it called, techno magic, some kind of way between technology and magic. You know what I'm saying? A advanced, prosperous, became the most powerful kingdom in the world until they sunk to the bottom of the sea. But yeah, it's kind of like for their benefit because technically now Atlanteans run 3/4 of the Earth. So I mean that's initially what Vandal Savage wanted to begin with, and the fact that Vandal Savage literally waited like I don't know what 800 years or give or take a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Just for this to happen. Because it's like, oh, okay, so you don't want to sink it, I bet. Just gonna wait another 800 years, then Clarion gonna come through, he gonna sink it, boom. I'll still get what I want at the end of the day. I'm just like, God, dog, like the kind of patience you have to have, and the kind of front you have to put on. But granted, being immortal, you know what I'm saying, it makes it a lot easier. Another thing is that not the agent, the stranger encounters Zatanna and her team, and he basically tells them, "Hey, you might not want to, but you need to help out Clarion." And this is one of those things where you have to. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. But I don't necessarily think it's that. I think it's more on the lines of the less of two evils. So it's like this person, the child, has literally every chaos person. I don't even know if you call it a person. Like all of chaos in her, and going up against Clarion, who stands no chance. And she's pretty much like, "Hey, you haven't done anything while you've been here, so we're gonna eliminate you, and we're gonna, wreck this file cells." And that's pretty much like the whole case. And it's a tip of Zatanna, and you get what's the name? Blood, blood, Bird. What is his name? Something Blood, not Thomas. You know who I'm talking about. Damn it, it's Blood, but he turns into Etrigan, and he was even reluctant to do that because and there's like so many different versions of Etrigan. You have the one who like he's like an ally and everything, but this one is just like, nah, I'll kill all y'all. Just like I'll burn every single last one of y'all, send y'all to hell if I could. So he even goes to help. Nobody's really any help because this little girl, the child, freakishly strong, like freakishly strong, obviously because she has the power of chaos. And then she even, at one point in time, I thought she was gonna be like, "Oh well, you like, hey, if I can beat you too if I had all them with the what's the name, the Order of Chaos backing me." And she was like, "Oh well, I just use my own power." It's like, "Oh, you lying." I actually thought she was gonna do it. Like, obviously, why would she need to do that? Uh, that's another thing that I'm enjoying the fights that are going on between the magic users because it's not. Like I enjoy great hand-to-hand combat, and I think Young Justice has some awesome hand-to-hand combat. But I like to see the magic users use magic, and that's definitely what they're doing. Even though they seem to be throwing a lot of like magic blasts and stuff like that, I would like wish we could see more of that. I mean, less of that and just more just like actual like magic abilities. But that's a part of it. You feel me? So I'm not tripping too much, but like I like when they like cast spells, different things, turn people into frogs. Like uh, I'm saying that, but all the while I was entertained when like Clarion turned into like a magic blade and sliced the child in half. So I actually did enjoy that too. So, but and like he thought like he actually had. I'm like, there's no way you thought you had her. You literally got pancaked last episode and you got back up. So eventually Clarion ends up just leaving because he obviously see that like he's heavily outmatched. I don't know exactly what his plan would be to do because there's a part of me feel like he wants to go tell the light because that's technically his only ally, either the light or just Vandal Savage in particular. Like, hey, I need some help because if not, they gonna take over. And if I'm being honest, they take over. They not listening to anybody. They'll kill all y'all. They'll kill all y'all. But you kind of like gotta understand like where the child's coming from too. Well, not if you're like on a human or anything, but it's like, hey man, you're technically like a servant, and even like Vandal Savage technically says he didn't call him a servant, but he's like, hey, I can control the boy, but the child, like I there's nothing I would be able to do, and so he goes to talk to Dr. Fate, and then like, hey, how much can you actually help me with that withering host body, which kind of leads me to suspect that Khalid will become the new Dr. Fate, and I think that'll give like some closure between Zatanna and her father because we all know that her father is the host body that Dr. Fate is occupying at the moment. So that's probably where I see things going. Just because, and the only reason I say Khalid is because I saw in the comics that he becomes Dr. Fate, and I don't see any reason anybody else should do it. I don't think Zatanna would do it. I don't think they put it on her. Khalid is probably, because I saw him in the comics, they probably gonna use him. I think Mary's eventually gonna say the words, say Shazam again, just because not Clarion, Etrigan was like addressing like, hey, you have something else inside of you as well. Also, what was up with Mary just trying to touch everything? Like, Mary, sit your ass down. And as far as Kristen, I don't know too much about her and that lizard. So yeah, I don't know much about them. So I'm assuming we gonna get that. I don't know when it will happen though. As far as like the whole transition from Khalid to becoming the new Dr. Fate. I don't know when. I think it's gonna have to happen soon because this doesn't feel like one of those arcs where I feel like we're gonna get left on a cliffhanger just because the child is so powerful. And if you don't stop them now, you don't really just want them sitting around because it's like she's all powerful in a sense. So you would have to like deal with her right now. This isn't put it off to tomorrow type deal. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Another good episode. Magic users are wild entertaining. It's not Dr. Blood. I just keep it's bothering me that I can't think of his name. As soon as I get off film, it's gonna come to me. But yeah, another entertaining episode of Young Justice. You guys let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys staying safe. I'll catch up with you guys later.